Hello everybody, excuse me. Welcome back to another Phoenix Wright video review here. Time for part 2 of episode 2. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, I think. October 13th. Oh boy. 9:36 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby 2. 4, I mean. What is it? Is something wrong? Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, you yikes. So why are you smiling when you say it? Why do I feel like she's the master mask? Like I said, I think it's either her or the detective, personally. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is master mask or not. There is one thing I'm sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn. For the time being, I'll have to trust Desiree. I think his wife is the thing. Him, her, or the detective. The dorky detective. That I'm not a fan of. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, here we go again. Another one that supposedly is never lost. But they're coming up against me. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? No, I don't have any friends that call me Wright. Who is this guy? What? Oh my god. Yeah, that guy's gonna be a pain in the ass, just like every other fucking... God, he's just as bad as freaking... Oh, what is it? Francisca's dad. I don't... Oh my god, this guy. He's obnoxious already and we just got introduced to him. You can't be letting him slide this early. As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is just show it wasn't Master Mask who stole it.
Objection!
Can I ask you a little something, Detective? You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. His supposedly precious urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. No, I mean from a financial point of view, it wouldn't get a good price. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... of course, I already know he's gonna be one of those people, probably. What? I'm sorry, I don't get what you mean. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof the person in the lowly tailor net was in fact faked the mask. Take that! Proof's right here. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. It's right here. I have a piece of reference I'd like the court to look at. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the mask's chest. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a clasp for holding a cape. The brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as its symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this master mask is a fake! That's the mask brooch. Buddha statue. He means the Amy Faye statue. That doesn't mean anything. Oh boy, we have a problem, Phoenix. He's playing me like a violin. Finally, time for the ace detective to appear, huh? Yep, knew it. They'd either be best friends or rip each other's heads off. There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. I'm not even gonna read parts of this. Who's to say he's not the same person? Objection! Mr. Atme, could you look at the special list with that special monocle of yours? It was found on the floor basement warehouse. I wonder how. Not quite. The clothes show signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. We can only deduce the thief struggled with someone that night. That's all I can think of. And the only one person who was in a position to have a fight with the thief. And that was you. Detective, you must have fought with the thief that night, so why'd you lie to in your testimony to the court? You talk too much. Oh boy. So I... That can be good. I wish I didn't have to do this, but I do. Hold it! Can you tell us a little more about what happened? Power, it's just... To ask more about this? What's this so-called fighting style? That's it? That's it? That's it? Of course it's important. We learned a detective's secret technique after all. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? Objection! Detective, your testimony was crumbling like a house of cards. I believe this is what you said yesterday. But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. That's not the only strange part of your testimony. For example, the very fact you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you're afraid they're going to help with security. That's wrong. Objection! Hey, hold on a second. It's not as pretty as that. This is it. This might be my chance to turn it around. Very well. I don't want to have to do this, but I do. I'm not going to read it. No, please, it's a detective. You didn't need to. You gained access under the simply dressed up as a thief and stole the art.
Objection!
I would nail him for that. I'm just not ready yet. Mr. Light, what are you doing here? The urn! It's the urn! It's got paint all over it if you look at it. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atney? Even you're gonna have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Mr. Light, there must be a way. I can prove the urn was actually there. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Someone must have left fingerprints on it. The fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Seriously, you recall the events of yesterday. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open Earth's private property. Hang on a second. I'm figuring out whatever it is. It feels kind of hard and smooth. It's true I didn't get a chance to look in the bag, but I did touch what was inside. And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Atmey's office. Of course it does. It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atmey Detective Agency. Yes, I finally got him. Oh, this guy's a weirdo. I guess so. Oh, now what? Oh, this can't be happening.
Objection!
The true identity's already been proven. Hurry up and pass, Judge. Oh my God, Ron, you're not helping. Kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Oh, I gotta hear this. Oh, of course. You can't see who it is. This is how every trial goes, at least with me.
Objection!
Mr. Delight, this wallet is yours, correct? No, it's evident. Mr. Delight, when did you first notice you lost your wallet? This wallet was found approximately at 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. Yes, I am serious. This proves Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day at school. He's really rich. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this. The key card to KB Security's CEO's office. What? Ah, stupid kid.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before. A blackmail letter. At least that's what it looks like from the contents. Basically, it says, bring $50,000. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Of course. What are you trying to say? Huh? Well, guess not. I'm not sure at least I know what to think of you. No, we don't. There's someone else who could testify. This is the one who could testify the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. Oh, no, back up. That, I goofed. Let me fix that. I goofed. Hold on, I goofed. You don't remember him? Probably blocked out the memories. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. The question at hand is this key card. As you can see, there's no need to investigate KB Security CEO. You should be able to find out the truth by analyzing the keycard's data. What did he just... What was that about? Boy, did I almost fuck that up, didn't I? I knew I'd mess up. So... What's wrong, Your Honor? No, I don't. That's not the end, though. I'm pretty sure that's too quick. Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, shit. Thanks, ma'am. I just know I'm blushing. Oh, Pearls. I've had a bad feeling. Oh, she's no one. She's just... Yay, what'd she hit me for? What the hell? Ow. Okay, that kid needs to chill. We won. But why does he still look so sad? Mr. Godot? What are you doing here? Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Huh? Isn't that the CEO? Wait, body? 1 a.m. October... You don't mean... So what are you doing here? Help me out with? Employee of KB Security? What? This is impossible! This guy, who the hell is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy. Seems like he knows me. Right in front of us, our client's been arrested for murder, and the one who established the presidency was me! Arrested for murder on the same day he was declared innocent of theft, of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen now? Well, that's a twist, isn't it? Now we gotta find him innocent of murder. That's gonna be a little bit harder, I think. I still say it's either the wife or the detective. Excuse me. October 13th. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the office when the murder occurred. Well, how about we start looking into the murder? No. Pearls and so-called fantasies we have a murder to deal with? Yeah, and she's gone. So what do we do now? Well, first we need to find out where KB Security even is. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? Thinking I asked a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Must be a relief we got the urn back. I noticed it was covered in paint. Oh, you're right. No, that looks like paint or something. Maya doesn't know but a year ago when the urn was broken. The repairer accidentally turned Amy's name into I Am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Still, I don't remember ever seeing paint on it. I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to the village. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go there to do their training? So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Channeling goes, huh? Sounds serious, whatever that is. Is what happened last year still bugging you? The murder in a village, it was happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the crane technique, they temporarily lose their own will. So when a strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even be forced to do crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the medium has no memory of it. That murder, it wasn't your fault, you know that, right? Sounds like being a master crane is going to be a hard and heavy responsibility. Mr. Wright. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. I'll poke around and see what I can find. Really? I had no idea Mr. Light was so had a vulnerable side. Yeah, but you gotta admit he does have a temper. It's not hard to imagine Stabby screaming, "Please die!" Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. I guess I just don't get it. I just can't understand how they're so different, yet such a happy couple. I hate this kind of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with them. Oh. So you mean thieves? No. I hate thieves who pretend to be an ace detective. Why'd you... Why would she be I'm getting more and more suspicious of her. I don't know. I'm still not... I still say it's either a detective or her, but I'm getting more suspicious of her. Right now, for some reason. So then you went there to ask questions. I wouldn't exactly call the office as a hideout. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. Looks like... Make it to KB Security that fast? I'm sure you aren't literally flying? No thanks, I'll pass. Why don't you just tell us where it is, we'll go ourselves. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Robbers? Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. The high-pitched scream does have that effect on people. That's romantic. I guess I would too. With Maya, it's the possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I guess this is where all went down, huh? What's that got to do with anything? Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Now, this little love fest is over, we start investigating. No, it happened the exact same time Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Safe? Well, it is pretty big. The white string must be the shape from when he saw it then. Maybe you could start by getting the guy's name right. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway. That'll explain how he was able to get the stolen item he keeps bragging about. His first heist? It's pretty small, so it's hard to understand. Now that you mentioned it. Who is that Java-addicted masked maniac, anyway? That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. The Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of secret. That's Kane. Well, you were the victim until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Anyway, we don't have any information. Can you help us at all? Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? Oh, and? Please stop leaning toward me. You're not getting my wallet. Let me go already. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter. What is this button? Oops. Really? That's possible the night of the crime. I think we better go talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Check out this big, thick binder. Reading a file isn't backbreaking, just hard on the eyes. Ah! This file is not about any sort of security operations. This huge file is all about mask to mask with information on him. It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. It's a list. Let's see. Tears of Eminon, $100,000. Looks like a list of everything Damask stole. I don't know. That number seems kind of low to me. I'd better make a secure copy of this. Wow, this is really something else. Maybe security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... He is here. He's so hopelessly clueless. Nope. Something's written in the poster in fine print. Yeah, that sounds scary, right? Your partner? Instruction manual, what are you going to do in an emergency? Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Oh, okay, I didn't know that would... Cool. Okay. I'll take it. So what's this good info you're talking about? What's a bribe? I thought professors were more honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? That's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day. You were here when the murder took place, right? Even as part-time and dumb, you're still in charge of security. Huh? What's the point? You were here that night. Oh, Lord, I knew it. Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks. Were you working hard like you're supposed to? Didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? Is this any chance you snuck out of work last night, too? $1? Wow, now that's confidence. The evidence that Larry was not mending his station when the murder happened is... This wallet, you know about this, right? Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light yesterday. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found it? What? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from security guard office. What's that? What do you mean by that? Why do I have a feeling he still doesn't get how serious this is? Look, Larry, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use a keycard, does it leave a record? The keycard data was already made public in the trial today. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant from a part-timer. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with his card. Furthermore, it was definitely used at 1 a.m. Yes, someone used it to get into the CEO's office. 1 a.m. at night, on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. What happened that night? Got a bad feeling about this. So that's why you left the guard's office? Oh boy. Larry. She's right. Maybe we'll get at least some useful information from him. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? It's as if he's trying to win an award for laziest person on the planet. Might be a record. You must have had to look at it. You're probably right. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That's where the murder happened. Oh yeah. Maybe I can cheer up somehow. Well, we've got the sacred urn back. Maybe I can reopen it? Sure, maybe we can label the urn of mass desires. That'd really get a lot of attention. Wow, that was easy, surprisingly. Miss Andrews, what's she still here for? The urn? Oh, that's been taken care of already. Looks like it, at least right now. Don't blame yourself, you're just doing your job. When was it that the calling card arrived? So you sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. Guess so. Well, it's how things are looking. Well, we're talking about criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Claims that's the way he always operates. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. Yes, but there's still something bothering me about it. I'm not sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Cyclops! Means the person that holds the secret mystery of the sacred urn is our own Miss Andrews. It's sort of delight you lied to us before, didn't you? On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from the department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KP Security to hand over money, and then that's where the CEO was killed. But there's only one Ron Delight, so the only question is, where were you? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearl Saw could see through that. Detective Atme found the disguise. That's interesting. So that's it. That's how he got his hands on it. You got him starting when? Tell me more now. doing, Sister Master Mask? Tell me about it. To be honest, I'm starting to get irritated. Then the person dressed up as Master Mask in the photo, it's gotta be the detective. So that night you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security. That's probably when you dropped his wallet. Someone? So that's why you put it in the safe. Please don't say that. We haven't told anyone yet. They became Master Desiree. Oh, cool. So did you start receiving letters after this incident? Yes. A few days after the Tear of Amemnon heist. Is that right? Hey, wait a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? No one said anything about me being worried. So we're under like was Master Mask? But someone else is behind the theft. Someone who planned him in detail. You try not to look so happy about it. Mr. Dye, is everything you just told me true? Well, before there's one last thing. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't you that killed him? I guess I have no choice but to take him at his word. Or else what you been doing? Why are we talking about pink splotches again? What's the big deal? Okay, we'll find out. So it is the real one. But wait, somebody fixed it. Because it says Amy instead of I am. No, move. Maybe if we take another good look at it, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened. This box, there's something about it bothering me. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Looks like to me like it's been dry for days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. If you look here, there's paint on the box. This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's becoming clear. We're that much closer on to what happened to the urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? The urn that was submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn. A fake?
Take that!
Sorry to break it to you, but this urn is genuine. Pearls went back to Korean Village, had it checked. What she discovered was the urn had been broken. Again. Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and now it looks like it happened again. And quite recently. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Do I have a treasure exhibit poster?
Take that!
This poster was made recently, right? At the time when the photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. That was a mistake. Now tell the truth. 4. Huh? Looks like she's not going to give up the last lock so easy. Yes, I do. I do indeed. The box.
Take that!
Well, Miss Andrews, this urn has some pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box this urn was stored in. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means the urn was broken here too. Yes, I can.
Take that!
I think you already know where I'm going with this. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and the walls of the warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into part of the stain. You put the box into the impression, it fits perfectly. Which means the box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken. Got her. Boy, does this make me feel like an evil school teacher. That's when I am got changed to Amy. Oh, else. She said I wasn't good at spelling. That's the first time we came down here. It was on the night the urn was stolen. Statue, but she's right. Well, Miss Andrews? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And then the next day it was moved, but why? Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Because that night, the real thief Ron Delight was at KB Security. So why did another mask to mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. The murder trial's starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh boy. This is getting interesting, isn't it? Anyway, that's the end of this for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time with whatever. Bye!